Have you opened Task Manager and noticed something called camera frame server suddenly using a high amount of CPU or RAM, even when you're not actively using your webcam? This can slow down your entire system, cause your fan to spin loudly, and even drain battery on laptops. The confusing part is that most users don't even know what camera frame server does. In this video, I'll show you what it is, why it uses system resources, and how to fix high CPU or RAM usage using a simple step-by-step checklist. What Camera Frame Server is? Camera Frame Server is a background process in Windows that manages how apps access your webcam. Instead of every app directly controlling the camera, Windows uses this service to handle multiple requests and improve compatibility between apps. Normally, this process uses very little CPU and memory, but when something goes wrong, like an app not releasing the camera properly or a driver conflict, it can start using a lot more resources than it should. That's when you see it spiking in Task Manager. The goal here is not to disable it completely, but to fix whatever is causing it to behave abnormally. Fix 1. Close apps that may still be using the webcam. The most common cause of high usage is that an app is still using your webcam in the background. Apps like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Discord, OBS Studio, or even browser tabs can keep the camera active without you realizing it. Open Task Manager and check which apps are currently running. Close any application that might be using the webcam, even if you think it's already closed. Some apps continue running in the background after you exit them. After closing these apps, watch the camera frame server process again. In many cases, the CPU or RAM usage drops immediately once the camera is no longer in use. Fix 2. Turn off background camera access. Windows allows apps to access your camera even when they're not actively open. This can lead to unnecessary background usage. Open Settings, go to Privacy and Security, then select Camera. Scroll down to the list of apps and turn off camera access for any apps you don't use regularly. This limits which apps can activate the camera in the background. Reducing access can significantly lower unnecessary resource usage and prevent the issue from happening again. Fix 3. Restart your PC and check again. Sometimes the camera frame server gets stuck due to temporary system glitches or incomplete shutdowns of apps. A simple restart can reset the service and clear background conflict. Restart your PC, then open Task Manager immediately after startup. Check whether the camera frame server is still using high CPU or RAM. If usage is normal after restart, but spikes again later, that usually indicates a specific app is causing the issue. Fix 4. Disable virtual camera conflict. Virtual camera tools are another common cause of this problem. Apps like OBS Virtual Camera, Snap Camera Alternatives, or OEM webcam tools can interfere with how Windows manages the camera. If you have any of these installed, try disabling or uninstalling them temporarily. These tools often create additional camera layers that confuse the camera frame server. After removing or disabling them, restart your system and check Task Manager again. If usage improves, then one of these virtual camera tools was likely the cause. Fix 5. Update reinstall the webcam driver. Outdated or corrupted webcam drivers can also cause high CPU or RAM usage. To fix this, open Device Manager and expand the Cameras or Imaging Devices section. Right-click your webcam and choose Update Driver, then select Search automatically for drivers. If Windows finds an update, install it and restart your PC. If updating doesn't help, you can try a stronger fix by selecting Uninstall Device, then restarting your system. Windows will automatically reinstall the correct driver after reboot, which often resolves deeper issues. Fix 6. Check Camera APP and Privacy Settings. Sometimes the built-in camera app or certain privacy settings can trigger the camera frame server unexpectedly. Open the camera app and make sure it's not running in the background. Then go back to Settings greater than Privacy and Security greater than Camera and double-check that only necessary apps have access. Also ensure that camera access is not being constantly requested by multiple apps at the same time. Limiting access to only essential apps helps prevent repeated activation of the camera frame server. Extra check Windows Update and manufacturer driver. If the problem still persists, check for Windows Updates. Microsoft often releases fixes for system services like camera frame server through regular updates. Go to settings greater than Windows Update and install any pending updates. After updating, restart your PC and test again. You can also visit your laptop manufacturer's website and download the latest webcam or chipset drivers for your model. Manufacturer drivers are sometimes more stable than generic Windows drivers. When the issue is probably an app or driver bug, if camera frame server usage returns immediately after opening a specific app, that app is likely the cause. For example, if you open Zoom or OBS and the usage spikes again, the issue is probably related to that application. In that case, try updating or reinstalling the app or checking its internal camera settings. Some apps may have bugs that prevent them from releasing the webcam properly after use. Identifying the exact app causing the issue is one of the fastest ways to solve it permanently. Final check. After applying these fixes, monitor Task Manager again while using your webcam normally. The camera frame server should only use minimal CPU and RAM when the camera is active and almost none when it's idle. If everything looks stable, then the issue has been successfully resolved. To recap, high CPU or RAM usage from camera frame server is usually caused by background apps, camera permissions, virtual camera conflicts, or driver issues. By following this step-by-step checklist, you can quickly identify the cause and fix it without disabling important system features. If this video helped you fix the issue, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Tech Fix Guides for more simple and practical tech fixes. And in the comments, tell me which fix worked for you so it can help others facing the same problem.